Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Clicks to Reels. This is Neeraj here, and today we are really excited to walk through the how to edit portraits. I think we've learned a lot about Lightroom, but one of the important thing is we always did it on the Kingfisher, but so I want to slightly do it more on humans or portraits. See some of the exciting Lightroom features, about eyes and how do you highlight the change the texture of the skin. It's really important, especially when you're shooting in less light, or you have a lot of blemishes on the skin that you want to get rid of, especially during, if you are doing some party function, wedding photography. You may want to have some clean skin, etc. And Lightroom has these great features that we are going to look at. So I'm gonna launch Lightroom, and I'm going to use my own portrait. So you feel free to use your own portraits as we kind of go through it. So as I launch Lightroom, I am going to choose a picture of mine that I just took actually. So this is the picture that I just took just before the recording, and I'm just going to see it looks, and I took this photo with my phone. So I'm just going to do an auto thing. And then I'm gonna do, first thing is I'm gonna crop it and make sure that it's 3 by 4. And then I'm going to have, since this is a portrait, I want to make sure I am right in the middle, and I'm going to accept these changes. So now if you see, the first thing that we want to do is do some basic edits. So if I go, I did cropping. I want to slightly, so the way I want this image is I want a lot of darkness behind me, and not a lot, but kind of significant darkness. But right now it's all lit up. The red light is there right behind me. I don't want it that way, and I want it to be more me focused. So I'm gonna just do some basic corrections here. The light, slightly, I like a little bit of more shadows actually. So I'm going to decrease the shadows, and also decrease the highlights a little bit. I think I'm okay with the color. I don't want any blur. I don't want, maybe slightly increase the clarity if you see. Okay, so I think I'm good with this. So this is how it was. This is how it looks now. So I really like the look. So let's click on this magic wand button, right, in Lightroom. So if I click on that, it this is what I wanted to show you actually from a portrait perspective. Whenever there are people, humans, it kind of, Lightroom does this really neat thing where you can retouch a lot of things. So I'm gonna go to retouch, and if you see, I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna do blemishes. So what it does, it looks for blemishes within, and then it cleans that. I think it found something on my face. And then then I'm gonna highlight the skin. So let's say I want a smoother skin, then it'll give me slightly smoother skin. If I want less smoother, I slide it back. So I think I'm gonna stick to slightly smoother skin. Then the teeth, I'm okay. I don't want to do anything. The eyes, maybe I can make it slightly more whiter, like, but I don't like the way it looks. I think I'm okay with the way they are. But the hair, maybe I can make it slightly smoother, but I'm okay with, again, clothing. I don't want to change anything. I think everything looks good. And I'm just gonna do this. So what happened here when we did all this is when you go to mask, it creates all these masks separately. It created a mask for hair, created a mask for my eyes, it created a mask for my skin. Skin is basically face. So what I can also do is, and then it created a for my my clothing. So what I can also do is I can also increase only the brightness on my face. Sorry, the face, right? So like I can do it like this, but I think I want to slightly, very slightly increase it. And then I'm going to increase my shadows maybe a little bit. It looks very like as if I have put on powder, like talcum powder. So I think I like it more darker. And then I'm okay with this. The other thing that you can even go to the t-shirt, and you can change the color of the t-shirt if you want. Like you might have seen people do that, but I think because my t-shirt color is black, it's not changing as much. But yeah, I'm gonna say okay. Eyes you can do here. So these are the different things that you can do, which is what I wanted to show you when in portrait, which is really important. Now what I also want to do is I want to select the subject, which is me, and then I want to overall increase the brightness, which I did, and increase the contrast. Color is okay. Effects, clarity, we already did that a little bit. So I think I'm happy with this. What I don't want, or what I want to do is kind of select the background. So I'm going to create a background mask, and I'm going to decrease the exposure on the back, right? So also increase the contrast. So now if you see, it looks more darker on the back. So okay, and then overall I am happy with this. I'm gonna add some vignette to the, so that I only am highlighted. Okay, so this is how you can edit portraits. There's a lot of ways to, you can play around with the different things for the portrait. You can do black and white, you can change colors, a lot of things. But I just wanted to touch base with the basics of portraits, and there's a lot more that you can do. I am not a great portrait photographer, but I'm not that bad either. So I've not like played as much with portraits, a little bit on sports portraits. But again, the problem with this picture here was there's very less light, so it was more challenging. But whenever you have great light, you can create shadows, you can do a lot of things. And I think in one of the maybe series we can later on, as we go through this, let's first kind of go through the basics of Lightroom, and then kind of get into more advanced. And I'll probably share a few more videos related to that as well. But I hope you enjoyed, you liked portrait editing, and I think this is a great start. And Lightroom is extremely flexible. It has great capacity to help you with whatever you want to do with portraits. Play around with it. I suggest take pictures, and that is the best way to learn, is taking pictures, deciding the composition how you want it, and then going into and editing and making sure the way you wanted the picture it's coming up. And that is how you will create those amazing pictures, which will blow away Instagram hopefully one of these days. And then you can thank me for sure. But for now, thank you so much for watching Clicks to Reels, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much.